Would pulverizing them suffice? No, I could liquefy them, apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled. Oh, Inez, you look, well, like you could use an ice bath and a cup of newly formulated trip teas. Has something happened?
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately. Now I'm free to prove myself to everyone in Auntie's choice. My way.
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean hereabouts. But you do appear to be pleased, so I shall be pleased for you. That is not common knowledge in this town. But since Inez appears to trust you, I suppose I can do the same. Before I began my new illustrious career working with our tame, scaly friends here, I was a researcher in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down. Oh, when I think of the lives I could have reached. But in my current role, I do try to help where I can.
Where my own first aid training can't reach, Doc's got me covered. The graft knocked me on my ass for weeks when I first got it. But she nursed me back to health.
Would if I could have done more. Right. I have a lead, Inez. I've identified 2 viable beasts on this island that you may be compatible with, though it may not be easy to acquire the suitable specimens. The first candidate is the skeleton crabble. It has a rare form of albinism and was last spotted on the western coast by protectorate scientists, who, unfortunately, went missing. I happened upon an old report of theirs along with a code used to operate their machinery. If their fate is what I suspect, the code may be of use to you.
I heard rumors of the creature myself. Our skeleton sounds a good bit larger than the average crabble. Meaner and smarter, too.
The second candidate is a raptidon matriarch, the only one of her kind on the island as I understand it. She was last spotted in the crags near the Vox Relay.
Deep in protectorate territory. This matriarch sure ain't making it easy for us. She'll be more aggressive and more cunning than her smaller kin.
I suggest avoiding the front gate, but you may have luck finding a drainage outlet in our matriarch's cave. The protectorate often build them in this manner and leave them unguarded. When you breach the matriarch's lair, you must rouse her from hibernation. I found pheromones to be quite effective. Inez, I'm certain you know a formula that may suffice.
That I do.
Excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant wake-up call for the matriarch, so she'll be upon you in moments. I suggest your armaments be at the ready. Then the grafting part is yours. Yes, though I would recommend a careful surgical removal of the specimens, please. Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery. Law guide you both out there.
Eden's hinterlands would be more pleasant if Auntie didn't airdrop them raptidons willy-nilly. Sure makes getting from A to B a pain.
Blame Spacer's choice. They're the ones who first weaponized the livestock in such a manner. Auntie just acquired and rebranded the idea when she came to Tau Ceti.
Right. Poor Auntie. Her hands were tied. I heard you all bred the rats for diet toothpaste and such originally. Only taught them to heal and kill later.
Ain't sure who "you all" is referring to. Me? I prefer for the raps to stay wild, free. They're better off out here than in cages in a cargo hold.
Better for them, sure. Not so much for us.
Who would you delegate it to? We're the only ones left.
For once, you make a point, Cobb. Today's exercise really narrowed the playing field. We were tasked to analyze how the introduced Raptidon population adapted to the island. I'll admit, I took a hands-off approach. Probably why I still have my hands. And face. A few cohorts misreckoned those sneaky raps. Among the eaten, Wall Monitor Lindergaard, probably mispronouncing that. Vat Sanitizer Kavil Stad, definitely mispronouncing that.
Pick up the pace, Cutshaw. These raps can be anywhere, and we're both a mite ripe.
I'll finish when I'm good and finished. Oh, okay, I'm finished. Grab your gear and let's hoof it to the final skill-building activity, Cobb. Quit your loafing!
Let me know when you need a distraction.
See those burrows? The skeleton's nearby. And if it's as nearby as I think, it don't bode well for those scientists. Seems this terminal reroutes power to speakers around the cave. They were using sound to lure the Crabbles out. Let's see here.
Captain Luke, just with the signal.
Ain't making it easy for us. Watch yourself. Nice work. Mind bringing it over here so I can take a gander?
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Hoarding that crap apart for yourself, huh? Ain't no matter. If you still got some hunting you, that Raptidon matriarch's waiting up north for us. Else what? We pulled a good harvest. Doc Tinsley's going to be pleased. But if we could hunt for the other beast before bringing this specimen back to her, I'd be much obliged. Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander?
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Remember, Auntie knows best.
Can't believe some of those Protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-betterment.
Let them simmer in their subs first.
I'd say welcome back, but
I reckon if you're here for the doc, hope you ain't in any kind of hurry. Waits.
I must ask you to hold. Take this admonishment with all the...
But without...
Literally, probably not very dexterously. Metaphorically, well, that depends on your own... Oh, I'm sorry. You must be my replacement, since you're so clearly qualified to do my... I am not required to answer that.
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer. A kind, if naive offer. Unless you have thousands of...
This is a mighty big decision, Doc.
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway. Sweet merciful law, as if I haven't enough to contend with than some would... In case it isn't apparent, I'm having what might be called a... And then there's Erickson. Something happened with a drop. Oh, good lad. But he's mistaken. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers. I can barely get the damn thing to produce antiseptic, so I sincerely... Now, was there anything else? Oh, certainly. Right after I see to all these other patients who arrived before you. Fine. Let's have a look. Briefly. Merciful law! That's a hideous wound. How are you not in excruciating pain right now? You should be recruited for a study into pain tolerance. Most subjects don't survive to collect the hour. I can apply some Anti's branded deep wound adhesive, but it's hardly cheap. All right. Well... You've returned. I'm still quite busy, so here are my...
Fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these protectorate defectors. Not sure how I feel about that, except that I hate it. You can't spell heinous acidic without...
disappointment away. Why choose just any choice when you can choose
I must say, I have many reservations about this. The Protectorate has always provided for us. For what reason would we forsake?
Let me know when you need a distraction. Don't make me bury another agent! Insides are leaking outside, Commander.
Eyes up. Outsiders approaching the south gate.
You there. Keep your hands where I can see them. Halt! What's an Auntie's choice monstrosity doing here? Have you come?
Good, because I ain't bringing it.
The patience. As if you infiltrators...
They never listen.
Some folk are dead set on going their way. Even if...
I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence... If you are not a loyal Protectorate subject, you will not cross this bridge. Be grateful I do not judge. He's been... fervent of late. Looking for any Protectorate subjects. Any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights. Myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial... You actually believe you can contend with... And you also have no business at the relay, as far as I can surmise. You dare to propose an arrangement. I may have need of your help, stranger. If you are ready to... I know of 2 traders who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me. In return, I shall grant you clearance to...
This is exactly the manner of depravity we mean to free these folk from. I know we gotta cross the bridge, but there must be an alternative. One that don't involve an executioner.
Even if said strangers deserve to be brought, allow me to offer another solution. Hand over your companion.
You're out of your mind. You ain't gonna use me to solve your problem. You're just... See? So how about...
Yes, you've made your point. Now, can we come to some other agreement, or will you stand here wasting my time? Barbaric.
Eyes up. Outsiders approaching the south gate.
How are you still upright over there? That's a bad couple. Look at him.
You court slow, Commander.
Got troublemakers. Combat! Hey!
I am out! Hastening to cover! Pouring down!
Commander, watch your vitals!
Seeking cover!
ready to waste them. On your command.
Back in my sight.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
Through his beneficent gun. There you are. Hurry fast. Hastening to cover. They cut Trust the plan. Looks like a fight. Seeking cover. Carefully reloading, demonstrating ring. Ready. Hastening to cover.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Got my lamps on a hostage.
That's much of the place out one way to get through. Probably my most preferred way.
Prisoner 349899393A. There's Look alive, Commander. Raptidons are ever malleable. Eden doesn't want them around and they don't belong here, but they sure carved out a place for themselves. I can respect that.
Looking a little rude. Ready to waste. Don't work for me.
Keep howling. We're coming for you. Let me handle this. Matriarch's here, all right. Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. You know how Doc mentioned pheromones? Well, just so happened, a matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. All right. Time to earn my commission.
Take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Back in business. Liquidate 'em!
Ain't nothing there.
Things take time, Commander. You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter.
Not getting up with the...
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Remember, Auntie knows best.
Hell. I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
Mind you don't let the bosses upstairs.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
is the proud maker of Spacer's Jaw, Zero G Brew, and
Back again? I hope the hunting has gone well. Certainly, if you've procured the right materials. I've been fine-tuning the procedure in the meantime. I do believe it'll be as smooth as crabble butter.
I'm gonna assume crabble butter's especially smooth, because I'm ready to feel like myself again. The material we harvested from the skeleton crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. And the part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other Raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing. I believe either option would suit me fine. Care to share your thoughts? Then I will. And you know what? This makes me the first of Auntie's soldiers to graft with the skeleton's claw. I rather like the thought of being a pioneer. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and take this spare part off your hands for my own research.
Oh, the skeleton crabble will be a splendid match for you, Inez. Go on now. Get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous. I promise.
Thank you for the bedside manner, Commander. As you can tell, I've got a nervous temperament and jump at the sight of my own shadow.
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work. This is beautiful work. My best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of another limb. Feels like I've got an extra passenger in my nervous system. But it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside. Or fighting the urge to feast on raw human flesh. Like last time.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you in a state like that. Now, you come back straight away if anything bothers you.
Will do, Doc. I thank you. And you, Commander, without your help, I don't know what I might have done. Whatever you need going forward, I'm there. You got my word.